New COVID-19 restrictions went into effect on Friday. It includes a 10 p.m. curfew on all bars and restaurants. The owner of the Lookout Bar and Grill in Maple Grove is wondering what the new rules might mean for his bottom line.
How is everything going? They taking care of you?
The Lookout Bar and Grill has served comfort food since 1958. However, COVID-19 is dishing out disappointment and downward sales for owner Mike Courneya.
Oh, we're hurting. We've never recovered. I mean, this is a losing proposition at this point, and every day they make it a little harder on us.
Under the new guidelines, bars and restaurants have to operate at 50% capacity and have no more than 150 people total, and customers have to be seated at tables.
Losing the bar is going to be tough. We'll put tables kind of in that space to kind of occupy the space, but we can't have people sitting directly at the bar.
The bar has to be closed by 10 p.m., right at the height of business.
Our late night traffic after 10 o'clock is 3 hours of lost revenue times 7, so we're losing 21 hours a week.
Officials say that time isn't arbitrary. They say cases double after 9 p.m. The new restrictions also limit how many people can attend weddings and other public gatherings, something that's cutting deeper into catering at the Lookout Bar and Grill.
We're down 170 weddings for the year. I mean, it's in the millions of revenue coming in.
For now, the Lookout is surviving on takeout sales and their upcoming Thanksgiving takeout menu and touchless buffet.
If they're going to tell us we can't do business and can't do what we do, then they need to help us.
For more information on the new COVID-19 restrictions, log on to our website, ccxmedia.org. In Maple Grove, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Got some nice brands here. It's quality merchandise. It's very nice.
In this era where shopping online is commonplace,
I have a Barber shirt. I like Barber.
Sometimes there's just no substitute for old-fashioned face-to-face customer service.
I've shopped at the Foursome for, 40, 50 years, I guess. Long time.
For 85 years, the family-owned clothing store, The Foursome, has served customers in the western suburbs.
And they're more than customers. It's truly, we look to build relationships and have friends when people walk in the door here.
Michael Engel is one of the owners of this fashion institution.
Up until this point, we have been a men's clothing store up here in Plymouth. Everything from casual wear up to suits and sport coats and dress clothing. Kind of your one-stop shop to take care of guys' clothing needs.
But in the middle of this global pandemic, the Engel family decided to make a big change to its retail landscape.
Dress clothing is not as popular at this moment. It will be coming back, but as people are at home, what they are wearing has changed. And as a business, we are working through that and trying to shift and cater more towards casual clothing.
That shift came in the form of a store within a store. The Foursome just launched Boundary Clothing, a 3,500 square foot space dedicated to outdoor activewear for men and women.
This is what people wear on the weekends and wear when they just live their lives, go to their kids' soccer games, and is just a part of a lifestyle, we believe.
Some of the shoppers checking out Boundary Clothing on its grand opening weekend were impressed with what they saw.
Well, I think it's a good idea to kind of do something a little different, freshen it up, and get some new things, and nothing wrong with that.
Well, we love it because they have both men's and women's and very good quality, and the people who own it are very nice.
Time will only tell when the world will be free of the restrictions brought upon by COVID-19. But as people spend more time doing outdoor activities, the Engel family is banking on the idea that Boundary Clothing will be the right fit for their active and casual lifestyles.
This is the lifestyle that you would be wearing and the clothes you'd be wearing to do that.
In Plymouth,
there's always something interesting here, so you never walk out empty-handed.
Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
A home-cooked meal is a labor of love, especially if it's filled with homemade meat sauce, ricotta cheese, and grated yellow squash and zucchini.
Lasagna is just kind of that classic comfort food, right? And I feel everybody has their own recipe, and it's probably a recipe that has been passed down from generations to generations. It's personal.
Felicia Casper spends time making batches of lasagna to deliver to those in need during the pandemic, including people in the northwest suburbs, such as this home in Brooklyn Park.
I was feeling helpless, and I wanted to help our community and our families that were off worse than I was at the time.
But Casper is only one in 3,000 active volunteers nationwide cooking up lasagna for strangers.
Since the beginning, we've delivered over 6,000 meals to people. And at this point, we're delivering about 1,000 meals across the country each week.
Rhiannon Men lives in San Diego and was the one who began this lasagna phenomenon.
Lasagna Love was started kind of by accident at the beginning of the pandemic, so back in April. And in the beginning, it was honestly just a way for me to feel like I was being more helpful.
And what started as a few meals to help neighbors suddenly became a nationwide movement in 6 months.
You don't have to be financially struggling to sign up for lasagna. You can be just an overwhelmed parent, or you can have, if we've had people sign up who have lost a family member from COVID and are just feeling like they don't want to cook and they don't know where to go next.
With more and more requests for meals, Men says Lasagna Love needs all the help they can get.
I know here there's been a lot of need, and we would love to have more people in the community helping make and deliver meals.
And if you have the time and love cooking, why not?
It brings a sense of nostalgia and comfort and safety. And so if I can bring a little bit of that to families that are in need, that's our whole purpose. That's why we're here.
In Brooklyn Park, Pafu Yang, CCX News.
Beau Courneya is a hockey guy, but this fall the Breck senior is showing his chops on the football field. We profile Courneya in this week's CCX Sports Spotlight. Beau Courneya came to football late, but he's a quick study.
At first I was a little anxious to be here, but last year I started to play more freely, and I kind of bring that this year too. Just play more freely, don't worry about things too much, just play my game.
He runs hard. He's still learning, but I think he's picking everything up super fast, so yeah, he's a great player.
Beau is a playmaker on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs. As part of a balanced running attack, Beau has rushed for more than 350 yards and often finds the end zone.
You know, if you watch the film from last year, it was just trying to use speed. And this year he's setting stuff up. He's not a shifty guy, but he uses his blockers well, or a lot better this year.
I'm not the type of guy to get down dirty, running into guys. I'm more of a trying to get around guys, using my speed as an advantage.
As part of Breck's defensive backfield, Beau describes himself as a ball hawk, and he certainly has pick six speed.
I like looking over everything, and if I see some, I'll go get it. See the ball, I'll go get it.
Hockey is Beau's top sport. He led Breck in goals and points last season and will probably play junior hockey after high school. But Beau's progression as a football player is impressive and a testament to his desire to want to get better.
He's one that's really kind of bought in. We kind of, he's one of these, we kind of broached the hockey culture a little bit. I think we've got 15 hockey kids out this year, which has never happened in my time here. But no, he really locked in, and when I look at the log of who's watching film and who's not, his time is way up towards the top every week. So he's taking it seriously, and he's committed to being here, and I think he just kind of fell in love with the sport.
Breck is rolling pretty good right now and finished the regular season with a 5-1 record. The Mustangs are a senior-heavy team, and Beau Courneya is enjoying his last go-round with his gridiron teammates.
At first, when we heard that season was maybe going to be later, we kind of surprised and shocked. I know a lot of us wanted to get out here and play football, but right as we heard that football was back on, I think kind of sparked us up a little bit. It would have been a very rough fall, maybe even rough spring if we didn't get to play football. For all these seniors to play one last time, it's just great.
Breck will host Lake City on Tuesday night in the first round of the section playoffs. Kickoff is 7 o'clock.
In addition to the Mustangs, many local football teams begin playoff action Tuesday night. In the largest Class 6A, Champlin Park plays host to White Bear Lake, and Osseo is at Edina. In Section 5 of 5A, Park Center is the lower seed, but because they have artificial turf, the Pirates will host Minneapolis Southwest. Cooper, Armstrong, Wayzata, Benilde, and Totino Grace have byes into Saturday, many because of COVID-related dropouts. Maple Grove, Brooklyn Center, and Hopkins are among the local teams out of the playoffs due to COVID. Our CCX Sports Play of the Week winner is Breck lineman Sonan Gutema's blocked punt. Sonan's play received over 1,100 votes and won by 123 votes. Thanks to all who voted, and be sure to go to our website, ccxmedia.org, to check out the nominees this week and vote for the Play of the Week. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.